direct and inverse proportion with constant of proportionality. This is the symbol for proportion. Now, the pay and the time are directly proportional to each other. If you increase our time of work, then automatically the pay will increase. If one quantity increases, the other quantity also increases. That is called as direct proportion. Now, our P, so when we represent it, we write it as P is directly proportional to T. So now this proportionality can be written as an equality symbol. P will be equal to K multiplied by T. This K is called as the constant of proportion. Now when we take the speed and the time are inversely proportional or indirectly proportional. And it is inversely proportional. When we increase the car speed, the time taken to travel the distance decreases. When we reduce the speed of the car, the time will increase. So when one quantity increases, the other quantity will reduce. That is called as inverse proportion. So now when we represent this, the speed is inversely proportional. We write the same proportionality symbol, but since it is inversely proportional, we write it as 1 over T. So S will be equal to K over T. Here the K is the constant of proportion. The difference between the direct and the inverse proportion is we just write the second quantity directly, but here we write it as 1 over T. The first question, the amount of money earned by Anne M is directly proportional to the number of hours she works H. If she works for 9 hours, she earns $180. A. Find the equation connecting M and H. B. Find the value of H when M equal to 680. First question, the amount earned is directly proportional to the number of hours. So the amount is directly proportional to the hours. Okay, so when we write it as A will be equal to K into H. In the first part of our question, it is given that she works for 9 hours. And then the amount of money she earns is $180. So now let us substitute in this and we'll find the value for K. K will be equal to 180 will be equal to K into 9. So the value for K will be equal to 180 divided by 9. So it will be equal to 20. A part we need to find the equation connecting it. So let us substitute in this. A will be equal to K is 20 H. This is our equation. The B part, it is given amount equal to 680 and we need to find the value for H. So in order to find the value for H, let us substitute in this. 680 will be equal to 20H. So H will be equal to 680 divided by 20. So it will be equal to 34 hours. So she needs to work 34 hours in order to get an amount of $680. The second question, the cost in dollars of a trip varies directly with the square root of the distance traveled. The cost of 100-mile trip is $35. A. What is the cost of 400-mile trip? B. What is the distance of a trip costing $70? Second question, it is given C varies directly with the square root of the distance. So C, we write it like this. So C will be equal to K into square root of distance. Now in our first part, we are given D equal to 100 miles and C equal to $35. So let us substitute in this. That is 35 will be equal to K into square root of 100. So 35 will be equal to 10K, which implies K will be equal to 35 divided by 10. So it is 3.5. So our equation will be equal to C will be equal to 3.5 into square root of D. Always the first information which is given in our question, we used to find the constant of proportionality K. Now in our A part of the question, the distance is given as 400 miles. And we need to calculate the cost. So in order to do that, let us substitute in this equation. C will be equal to 3.5 into square root of 400. When we calculate this, we get it as $70. Now our B part, C is given as $70 and we need to calculate the distance. So 70 will be equal to 3.5 into square root of D. So it will be square root of D will be equal to 70 divided by 3.5, which will be equal to 20. So D will be equal to square on both the sides. So it will be equal to 400 miles. Third question. The wavelength W of a radio signal is inversely proportional to its frequency f. When f equal to 200, W equal to 1500. A. Find an equation connecting f and W. B. Find the value of f when W equal to 600. Third question. It is given that W is inversely proportional. So we write it as 1 over f. W is inversely proportional to the frequency f. So inversely, so we are writing it in the denominator. So W will be equal to K over f. Now the values which are given to us are f equal to 200 and W will be equal to 1500. So we substitute these two values and we find the value for K. So 1500 will be equal to K over 200. So when we do it, K will be equal to 1500 multiplied by 200. 1500 multiplied by 200, which gives us 300,000. So our first part, the equation is W will be equal to 300,000 divided by f. This is our A part. And the B part is, we are given with W equal to 600. We need to calculate f. So substitute in this, 600 will be equal to 300,000 divided by f, which implies f equal to 300,000 divided by 600, which will be equal to 500. So our frequency is 500 when our W will be equal to 600. Now the fourth question, a new engine had serious problems. The distance it went in kilometers without breaking down was inversely proportional to the square of its speed in kilometer per hour. When the speed was 12 km per hour, the engine lasted 3 kilometers. A. Find the distance covered before the breakdown when the speed is 15 km per hour. B. On one test, the engine broke down after 6.75 km. What was the speed? In the fourth question, it is given that the distance is inversely proportional to the square of the speed. So inversely proportional to the square of the speed. So s squared. So D will be equal to K over s squared. Now in the first part, we have given our speed equal to 12 km per hour. And the distance is given as 3 kilometers. So now let us substitute in its distance. This is capital T. Will be equal to 3 kilometers. Substitute in this. So it will be 3 will be equal to K over 12 squared. So K will be equal to 12 squared into 3. That will be equal to 432. So our equation will be equal to D will be equal to 432 divided by s squared. Now our A part, the speed is given as 15 km per hour and we need to calculate the distance. So distance will be equal to 432 divided by 15 squared. That is 1.92 kilometers. Then the B part, distance is 6.75 kilometers. We need to calculate the speed. So substitute in that. So it will be 6.75 will be equal to 432 divided by s squared. So which implies s squared will be equal to 64. Use your calculator, you'll get 64. So s will be equal to square root of 64 is 8. So kilometer per hour.